want to introduce you to another nurse that I work with, my friend Tanya.
She may come too.
She's right here in the red shirt. Sorry, dragging us the rear. Happy birthday, young man.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Beautiful house.
Well,
Beautiful house. Happy birthday.
thank you.
Quite the milestone.
Okay.
Get out of the way.
Oh, you're
Go
fine.
ahead with your interview.
Okay.
We made it to.
And we'll just have a party right here. I'm gonna clip this right here, if you don't mind.
No, put it anywhere.
And I want you to tell me anything.
Oh, just you and I gonna be here.
Well, I mean, they,
Well,
we can talk about
that's good
We can talk
because one-on-one I'm okay,
okay.
but background noise is
Right. I understand.
yeah.
Well, Mr. Ramsey, thank you so much for allowing us to come here and ask you some questions. One of the best parts of my job is I get to learn from people and I get to learn their wisdom and their experiences. And we want to make this into a video so your story can continue and others can hear what you have to say. Is that okay?
David, whatever you want.
Okay. Well, Mr. Ramsey, I understand that you're a banker.
What?
You were a banker. You founded the Bank of.
Among other things.
Among other, what other things have you done?
Well, I've really. You'll have to give me some time sometime.
Okay. Okay. This is kind of spur of the moment. Just let's start with this. Tell me your story. Where were you born?
Fordyce, Arkansas.
Fordyce. Okay. And I guess you went through high school in Fordyce?
No. I'm a transit. You're talking to a person that one of the first memories I ever had was my father came home about 10 o'clock one morning. I must have been 5, maybe 6, probably 5, and told my mother that he didn't have a job. This would have been 1930. I was certainly a child of the first part and through all the rest of it, of the Great Depression. I was born in a new red brick house. Had a car. I meant the family had a car.
Right.
Lost the car, lost the home, lost the job, lost everything. My older brother, myself, and my younger brother, and Dad had no job. So we moved in with my grandmother and grandfather on my mother's side, along with my aunt, her husband, and one little boy. Also with a almost grown son my mother and father had adopted when he was a baby. He was always my uncle. 11 people. In one house.
hard times.
Tons and tons of love from both of us. Dad got a job, we moved. Gary got another job, we moved. Dad got a job. I've lived in Bearden. I've lived in Hope. I've lived in Arkadelphia. I've lived in, well, when I was a child, it was just Bearden, Hope, and Arkadelphia. Later on, I moved from Pine Bluff to El Dorado to Little Rock to Russell. But that was when I was grown. Dad had a degree in accounting, and but it didn't make any difference. There wasn't any jobs anyhow.
Right.
There wasn't any money anyhow, and consequently, it was just here and there. He his dad, when he was 61. Never really what I'd call a close relationship. So I would, as a young boy, I'd get up in the morning and I'd get whatever I could find for lunch, breakfast, and I'd hit the front door and I would be gone all day long. My buddies and I, we played and played, and they really had no supervision, but except the Lord was looking after us, I guess. But anyway, Mother was always there. And she's heard of all this.
So
Graduated from Arkadelphia High School,
okay.
and 5 days later was in the U.S. Navy.
What year did you enlist in the Navy?
Well, I didn't. I got in the Navy by accident. A good friend of mine in high school, a brilliant young man, who later became a doctor, and he's dead now. He said, "What? Let's join the Navy and become a pilot." And I said, "Well, why would I do that?" He said, "Well, you're going to be in some form of military." And he said they got a program. We'd have to go to New Orleans and take some tests and everything. And I thought, well, that means 3 or 4 days out of school. That's good enough for me. So off to New Orleans we go on a train. We take all these tests. I go in one room and Jan goes in another room. So a little later on, well, Jan comes in my room and said, "Well, how'd you do?" And I said, "Well, they told me I passed. I don't know what, but I'm in." And I said, "How'd you do?" And he said, "I failed." I said, you failed? I said, why did you fail? Depth perception.